Hello, my name is Vishwa Sivakumar. Today we're going to see about case study 2 network design, topic 3.3, which is integrate voice and video options in network design. So this is the topology that I already create here, and the equipment, one switch and one router, and IP phones 3 and PC 3, and the IP address plan, device name, fast Ethernet address of router with IP and subnet mask, and switch VLAN 30 and IP, and the following subnet mask and default gateway. And the other PCs and IP phones have own DHCP. And this is next VLAN plan, all the switches and the VLAN names and IDs, IP address range and switch ports. Then the DHCP pool plan, IP address range, and then the default router and telephony service plan, maximum directory 3, maximum ephone 3, source address and port 2000, and the ephone directory number to use 1010, 1020, 1030, and the ephone button directory 1.1, 1.2, 1 ratio 1, 1 ratio 2, and 1 ratio 3. So these are the objectives. There are 6 part. Connect all the devices, create the VLANs and configure VLAN names, configure and assign port for all the VLANs, switch and shut down all the unused port, configure sub interface in R1, configure DHCP pool and exploit address in R1, configure IP telephony service in R1. So going to do the part 1, connect all the devices. First we have to connect the wire to all the IP phones. Okay, and then configure hostname and node domain in R1 and switch. Configure the setting for all the PC. So firstly, we're going to do um, basic configuration in switch and router. Hostname SW1 and no IP domain. Lookup and N. Then we go to router and we do the same basic configuration. Hostname R1 and no IP domain. Lookup and okay, this is the part 1, and part 2 is create the VLANs and configure VLAN names in switch 1. Create all the VLANs per VLAN plan, VLAN names, VLAN 30 IP address and default gateway. So we're going to the switch now. Okay, config. Okay, sorry, I have to skip the video because it will take too long when I type. Okay, now you can see the VLANs in switch, configure and assign port, VLAN 10 name data and VLAN 20 name voice, VLAN 30 name MGT and VLAN 40 name MISC. And we enter VLAN interface VLAN 30 and IP address and IP default IP. And we just successfully did the part 2 and we going to the part 3. Configure and assign port for all the VLANs in switch 1. Configure and assign port for all the VLANs. Shut down all unused port. Save all the configuration. Switch 1. Okay. So here you can see the part 3. Configure and assign port for all the VLANs in switch 1. Interface fast internet 0/4 switch mode trunk. Interface range fast internet 0/1 to 3 and the access VLAN pin time 20, and I checked that and then entered into interface range G0/1 to 2 and then copy run start. So that's the part 3. Now we move to part 4, which is configure sub interface in router 1. So here you can see the part 4, configure sub interface in router. Interface first Internet 0/0.10 and encapsulation.1q10 an IP address, and then interface first Internet 0/0.20 and then interface first Internet 0/0/30 and the first Internet change state to up. Okay, now we're going to do the part 5. Configure DHCP pool and excluded address in R1. Configure DHCP pool for data and voice. Configure excluded address for data and voice as per DHCP pool plan. Okay, now you can see here the configure DHCP pool and excluded address in R1. IP DHCPE and IP, and for each of the VLAN DHCP voice and data and voice. So now we're going to PC. Configuration and switch to DHCP, and the DHCP equals successful. PC1 we switch to DHCP and PC1 so equals successful. PC2 switch to DHCP and it was successful too. Okay, we're going to ping now from PC1. Okay, the ping was successful in PC0, and we're going to switch one pin. The target IP address is 172.16.10.8. Okay, the success rate is 100%, 5 to 5 per 5. So far we finished until part 5 and the pings. Now we go to the part 6, configure IP telephony services in R1. So we're going to the router. um, Telephony service, because we are going to configure IP telephony services for maximum directory in ePhones. Configure ePhone directory number as per telephony service plan. Configure button for each of ePhone and save all the configuration in R1. Verify that each PC able to successfully ping to other PC and also other IP phones. Verify that each IP phone able to call out with each other. Okay, as you can see here, I have insert all the in telephony service plan, maximum directory 3 and maximum ePhone 3. I follow this, and the source address and the port 2000 and the ePhone directory number to used, and these are the type of the root. Okay, that's all for the part 6. We have to verify that each PC able to successfully ping to other PC, and also the iPhone IP phones verify that each IP phone able to call out with each other. Okay, okay, go to PC. Okay, we try to ping. Okay, the ping was 100% successful, and we have another one more ping. 1 into 1627. Okay, this ping was also successful. This is from IP phone. Each I pinged from. Okay, and then lastly we're going to verify that each iPhones able to call out with each other. Okay, here the iPhone IP phone 0 F1020. Now I call for the IP phone 1, try to connect 1020, here 1030, and here the 1010. So I call now, and here the blinking. so they was connected. I can call from IP phone 0 to IP phone 2. The call are connected. You can see there. So the IP phone able to call out with each other. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.